What's up, guys? Hey, the content has kind of been all over the place. I moved again and I didn't really do a very good job documenting it. And every video has kind of been like different from the last. There hasn't been a real great storyline. I haven't really been sharing with you guys like what my goals are or what I'm trying to do in life or what my plans are and why. For a lot of different reasons, I felt like I shouldn't really document everything going on in my life the last few months. I initially went and lived in the woods because I felt like if I wanted to be the person that I wanted to be, I had to like have zero outside influence. And I really fell in love with the woods. You know, I found peace because I could like learn and grow as I wanted, and I had no one to judge me or influence my decisions, and really loved it. I think that's one of the reasons why in New Mexico the content was so good. Like when I just started and I was all alone and I was truly scared and uncomfortable, and that's just exactly what I wanted in life at the time. And I learned and I grew very fast, and I built the cabin very fast. I had nobody to talk to, so it was very easy for me to document everything I was doing and make really good content for you guys. I was just very motivated because I had to be all very great things, and I was loving life and you guys were loving it. I knew that if I wanted to continue growing the page at a very fast rate and make lots of money, then I would stay in New Mexico all alone and continue building that amazing bushcraft off-grid sanctuary farm thing. The thing is, living in New Mexico on 3 acres for the rest of my life was never one of my goals. Making as much money as I could was never one of my goals. I honestly felt like to be truly like I felt like to find long-term success and happiness, I had to be prepared to be uncomfortable for the next 10 years of my life. And I gotta learn and grow as much as I can in the next 10 years of my life. I got to the point on social media where I was making enough money that I was comfortable. You know, I could stay alive. And since then, growing the social media pages has not been one of my top priorities. Saving money has never been one of my top priorities. This has led to this point now. I have no solid plan, no land, no money. And in a lot of people's mind, I could be in a way better position, way more ahead in life if I had been prioritizing the right things over the last couple years. While that is not necessarily untrue, I know that with every decision I make, you know, I'm taking into account every single goal that I have in life, and I'm taking account every single person I have in my life. That's a lot of things to consider, but I know that I have zero regrets. I know that if I didn't invite Jesse out and have Jesse with me the last year and a half, I would have definitely gone crazy at some point. And there have been, you know, learning to work with my best friend, I came across so many obstacles and learning opportunities that I know are necessary if I want to create the life that I want, being able to live and work with family. And I couldn't be any more grateful for having Jesse with me on this journey. If I didn't go to West Virginia for that 9 months, I would have never gained that amazing friendship with Nate, and I wouldn't have been able to learn everything that Nate had to offer, to teach me. You know, I'm so grateful for that. And again, it was scary and uncomfortable moving, dropping everything, having nothing, going to a new place, being uncomfortable in ways that we have never been uncomfortable with, that humidity and the bugs and all that. And regardless of if the content wasn't the best out there, I am very happy with how me and Jesse were able to deal with certain adversities and still get as much done as we were able to get done. I have been talking and hanging out with my girlfriend for a full year now, and we only recently started talking more seriously. I had to really just not document that journey of mine because I felt like in order to go at that experience with no outside influence, I had to not document it and I wanted to just do that, truly being myself and doing what I felt like I had to do. I feel like we both had a lot to learn and grow, especially me, before we were able to get to the point where we're at. And so I don't regret doing that and not really documenting it for you guys. I was never homesick. I loved being on my own. I loved traveling the country and being in all those new places and meeting new people. And I would have continued doing the same thing or stayed in West Virginia if everything worked out the way it needed to. But a few things fell in place, and I just felt the sudden urge to move back home for the summer and spend the summer with my family. My dad is my biggest supporter, and regardless of how the content goes this summer or what this summer, where this summer leaves me in life, I will never regret spending this time with him doing these survival challenges and camping adventures. A lot goes into every single decision I make in life, but I have the freedom to put myself in the situations that I feel like I have to be going through at that certain point in life, because I'm comfortable being uncomfortable and having nothing, and comfortable with the idea of starting over with everything. I truly feel like God has a plan, and I know I will always bounce back from everything. I will never ever quit or give up on working as hard as I can to do what I think is right and do what I think I have to do and achieve everything that I want to achieve. I think that this world is beautiful, the good days and the bad days, and I'm ready to experience as much of it as I can. We are now here in Oregon. We have been spending time with family and making cool little survival videos, but I haven't really been sharing with you guys my plan. You know, what I've got going on, what's going on in my head on a day-to-day basis. And I feel like that's one reason that a lot of you fell in love with my content at first. So I apologize for that. I want to learn true survival skills. I want to be a true survivalist, be able to live off the land and test my skills in different environments, live a little bit like our ancestors did, because I feel like they lived the most fulfilling lives, being so close to nature and living life naturally with natural worries and everything. I've been in some of those positions, and that's when I feel very good. I want to own my own land where I eventually have a large compound built that can house all of my family. And I want to build a beautiful bushcraft off-grid farm with amazing craftsmanship that will last 100 years plus. And I want to be able to eat a home-cooked meal every single night with food that we grow from the garden or we hunt off the land, and have everything on the property that we need to live happy, healthy lives. I want to continue to grow my relationship with my girlfriend and hopefully someday fall deeply in love and have a big, beautiful family together. I want to continue growing my social media pages because I feel like it is the best way that I can make a positive impact on the world and have a positive impact on people. It's how I make money. It's how I want to promote my clothing company and my music so that I got different streams of income allowing me to truly be myself on here without feeling judged or controlled at all. You know what I'm saying? These are my 3 to 5 year goals. My lifelong goals are always going to be working as hard as I can to be a positive impact on the people around me and on the world, and to be on my deathbed with no regrets. These are a lot of goals that I have to pursue and try to achieve, but I'm confident in telling you guys these goals now because I'm confident that these are my true goals, and I'm gonna be working to make them all happen. I will be doing my absolute best to document my journey on achieving all of these goals, whether that be surviving or building something or anything else I got going on. You guys have no idea how truly blessed I feel, how grateful I am. I have no idea why I've been given some of the opportunities that I've been given and why I'm able to be in the position I'm in, but I am truly grateful. I appreciate you guys so much. Regardless of any negative comments I get, there's always a solid group of you guys that show up no matter what. You know, if the content's good or not, or if you like the type of content I'm posting, and I could not be more grateful for anything. I appreciate you guys so much for that. You guys know that I'm always doing what I think is right, and I'm always working as hard as I can to do that, or at least that I know I should be working as hard as I can to do that. And I will never take that for granted. Whether I need to take a break or I'm making enough money to doing other things to not have to post YouTube videos, I will always continue to post videos for you guys and try to be a positive part of everybody's lives. I appreciate you guys all so much. Thank you so much. Real love, much love. Hooper has sent down this energy ball. Bam! I hope you felt that. I hope you guys all have a beautiful day. Stay tuned. Have a beautiful week. And I'll see you guys next time. Willie out.
Hey, I make the glizzy flip, wrap the string around the hook, wait for a tug and reel it in. Hey, I reel it in, looking out for bears, cause Willie eat the same food as him. I should probably buy what's stole, but I can't find one on Craigslist and they expensive at the store. I'm in my bag looking for the silky and the axe. I'm in the river flipping rocks and stones. I'm looking for crawdads.